You ever second guess literally everything you're doing before you hit a button? Just a button, nothing important. Hi, I'm Noon, and this is me doing an introduction for my new adventure in YouTube. I'm dressed up like this because I'm camera shy. People who have been subscribed to me for any amount of time probably remember that I used to do audio only content. And then I had some videos that were just like my hands doing something. And now I'm doing this. A couple of my friends have sort of given me the push to give this a shot, and I feel greatly uncomfortable, to be quite honest. I talk kind of funny because I have brain damage. I may move kind of funny sometimes because I have nerve damage. Just putting that out there. If you feel put off by either of those things, then that is what it is, and you can either cope with it the same way I do, or you can leave now, and it's perfectly fine. I don't begrudge you that. Couple of things about what I'm planning on doing here. One is I'm not planning on this ever taking off and becoming a big thing. If this gets 1 million subscribers, I'm going to be acting the same as I did today. It's because to me, none of this is really real. That's why another reason why I'm dressed up like this is I don't want any of this to impact my real life. I got to keep those things separated as best as humanly possible. The whole point of this exercise is that I'm going to be showcasing a variety of different liquors and making cocktails with them and stuff like that. Hopefully you couldn't hear that, but I've got the nervous burp. I'm not a bartender, so nothing I do is professional. As a matter of fact, as a joke, one of the original ideas for the channel name was Professional Alcoholic. But if you type the word alcoholic into YouTube, it just brings up like ads for like Alcoholics Anonymous and addiction help, and your channel will get absolutely nowhere if you're buried underneath a list of government sanctioned websites. So the whole thing here is I'm going to be starting off with these provided military special liquors. And if you don't know, these are the bottom shelf liquors that they sell at the military bases all across America, and probably overseas as well. I'm not in the military, never have been. These were provided to me by a friend. One of them being being the initiator of this exercise. Originally, there was intentions for that friend to also act as sort of a videographer and an editor, and that just didn't work out. If they ever see this and that changes, then we'll see. I don't plan on it. The whole thing I'm going to be doing with these is I'm going to be trying them just as they are, and then I'm going to be trying to make cocktails and stuff like that to kind of improve them. That's going to be kind of the theme going ahead. And part of it, like, I have a whole liquor shelf over here that you can't see, and occasionally I'm going to grab one of those that may be more obscure or kind of a curiosity, or how you say, I'm not rich, so none of them are going to be particularly rare. Maybe those, and you may see some of those later on. But it's going to be mostly kind of just a showcase of me. Like, just to be honest, it sounds arrogant, but the liquor is just like in a social setting where if we were drinking together, you and I, the liquor is more of just a lubricant to kind of present your personality with the people you're with. And for better or worse, if you're still watching this, you're effectively trapped in a square box with a guy wearing a ski mask because he's afraid to appear on camera, as funny as that may be. I'm not going to be doing much in the way of scripting, or I'm going to do minimal editing, just because I'm bad at it. That's there's nothing artistic and arrogant about it. I just suck at it. That's all that is. And this whole thing really initiated from the point that the majority of like liquor review channels, they have a character who is the one presenting and trying them. And not all of them. I like several of them. But a lot of them act like they're 14 and have gotten into their father's liquor cabinet. It's all jump cuts and flashy, bizarre behavior. One of them specifically, a person had sent me a link to their video. I swear he was squealing because of the thing he tasted. He didn't like it. He was like screaming the entire time. And I was like, that is horrendous and obnoxious. And there's things that are in that same genre and in that same category that I would like to try and be more realistic with any viewers about what the experience is like and sort of help navigate these sorts of things. I have a bourbon stewardship, which doesn't really mean anything. It just means that I have taken a class that shows I can read a label statement on bourbon. Woohoo. It was paid for by a job. I used to be an assistant distiller, not a master distiller, not even a primary distiller, just an assistant, which means I cut open grain bags. That's all. I'm going to be awkward at times. I'm going to have pauses. And I'm going to have brain farts where I just go silent for a second. I'll try to edit those out as best I can using my limited experience. So I'm going to try to make this as palatable as possible. And I'm also slightly long-winded. I'll have to go back and fix some of that and some of those points too. I think this video is 7 minutes so far. So I guess I could wrap it up there. Is there anything else that really needs to be said? In any case, I hope that this is a good enough introduction to kind of give you an idea of who I am and what I'm doing. And if you hate that, I'm sorry. And if you love that, stick around and you'll get plenty more of this guy, if that's worth anything to you. Thanks for watching if you made it this far.